Alrighty, let us play some Ganso Jajamaru-Kun for the WonderSwan. And the only thing I know really about this game is that it's extremely difficult. Everything moves at such odd paces. When you get hit by enemies, you kind of just distort yourself. But I hope you guys are gonna enjoy this game for today. I know it's like late in the night for me, but I know probably for you guys it might be late in the day. I don't really know what you guys' schedule is. But basically, the story behind it is that these evil. It's basically off of Japanese yokai mythology, and there's Jajamaru-Kun has been around for a while now, all the way back to the Famicom versions, where it originally originated from. But I heard there was a few Amiga ports and some other games that also had the Jajamaru-Kun. Um, I know Game Boy's version of it was Ninja Taro. But they think they still had a Ganso Jajamaru-Kun as well. This version of Jajamaru-kun is a lot harder than I would say the Game Boy version or the NES version for that matter, because due to limitations, oh god damn it, due to limitations, certain I'm already starting off bad. Due to limitations, certain levels in the game become extremely difficult to put into better perspectives. And for some reason, I don't know why. So the goal of every game would be to collect. Let me see. Would be to collect these leaves, these golden like tanuki type leaves, and that's the only way you can beat the level. And so you can see it right there on screen. Uh, that's the only way to complete the level, and it gives you 1,000 points if you do. Um, Another cool thing I want to mention in this game is that there is soul collecting. Is that's exactly what I'm doing. I'm defeating all the enemies. I'm collecting their souls, and there's a cool little feature in this game where if you can hit an enemy while they're falling down from one of the platforms, you can get 1,000 points as well. So the goal is to break these platforms underneath your enemies and to have them fall down. And when they fall down, you can deliver a one-hit kill, basically, kind of like Kid Nicky for the Game Boy, but of something on a platformer scale. And it's kind of like Don Dokodon. I just got through playing gameplay and talking that game. It's similar, and every different round or so, you will basically run into newer enemies, and you run into newer enemies as well as enemies from the level before, and there also will be some boss fights, I think, in the game. I'm not for sure. I didn't play that far into it. I just kind of did a test run, a little speed run of it. Um, okay, there goes the leaf. I think it's really about a waiting game, or you having to break a certain amount of blocks. Um, I really don't know for sure, but I do know that this game, above all other games, is not very hard. I do know that one of the enemies, which is like a block enemy, is completely the only way to defeat him is to let him drop down off of a platform and attack him. But you can take a bit of abuse in this game, and there are a couple of power-ups. Every time you break a block, you can get one of many power-ups, like a shrinking upgrade. You can get a speed boost. I think you can get these like Tomo coins, which basically increase your score, and the more score you have, the better, because you can do some cool things with the game later on because of that score. So I'll be playing this game for like 16 minutes or so. So don't think this is gonna be like one of those playthroughs. It's not a gameplay and talk playthrough. I'm just playing this game. Oh, what the fuck? I'm just playing this game just because I want to talk about it a little bit, as the Game Boy kind of, since you can obviously see that this would be clearly a Game Boy game. Not knowing the difference between a WonderCon and a Game Boy game would probably is understandable. Okay, they're basically the same thing, and so this game has a lot of button mashing and a lot of precise platforming to do. Oh my god! And I fucked up my chance. Now I have to restart. Luckily, in this game, you do get to restart where you died from, so that makes the game a lot easier. Because I know in the other versions of this game, you would have to start from the beginning, which is pretty annoying. But I like this version a little bit better, even though it has a little bit of graphical defects and it's clearly not the same port as the Famicom version. It's still just as good. Or the Game Boy version. Like I said, the Game Boy did have a port of this version. Um, so you want to make sure that you kill all the enemies, but you don't want to kill all of them first. Make sure that you get your leaf before you do that. And there's only one way to acquire that. That's to killing I think it's breaking a set amount of platforms that you acquire that. Oh shit. Okay, so like I said, there are different power-ups in the game. There are weapons, such as swords, that kind of do a lot of damage. I'm trying to bait this guy up here. And so there are little hidden things like that in the game. It's kind of annoying. You do want to collect these items. Okay. There you go. So a good way to would be to either bump into him and attack him, or if you're gonna bump into him, make sure you attack him extremely fast. Like run into him and press B right after, and just pound that B button. This game isn't naturally hard, but it does get progressively difficult later on. As you can see, that we're getting a little bit further in the game. We're starting to face off more stronger enemies from levels from before, and like I said, each new level has a new guy, and all it really does is makes the game a little bit more difficult. Not too difficult, where it's oh shit. And enemies will start to basically shoot projectiles at you if you don't move fast enough. So watch out. Sometimes I don't want to use this sword, but some power-ups don't actually go away. So the only reason why I prefer to use the sword is because I didn't say it, but it's basically one of the most strongest weapons in the game. Fortunately, you can only use it for a limited amount of time. There it goes. Now I can complete this stage now. I'm trying to get this motherfucker to fall down here. Oh, that is BS. This game does throw low blows at you, but it's cool. But I'm gonna start trying to be a little bit more professional with my game play videos now instead of just blind playing, because I feel like having a little bit more professionality makes the video go a little bit better. Also makes, I guess you could say, communication a little bit easier. But I can't really say. Okay, once you hear that little squeak noise, then basically you've completed the level's objectives. Problem about opening up all these platforms is that it leaves you open to being ambushed from multiple sides. Every time you die, I think your score lowers as well, so try not to do that too much. The best way I find to defeat these guys is to jump. And right when you jump onto them, basically press this A button, the B button, I mean. And that's how you do that. It really is about time placing and how well you can deal with your surrounding environments, because enemies will sporadically do some crazy crap. So here goes a little cutscene. we have this is the princess. This is basically what you're going to. It's kind of like a little Zelda-esque story behind it. You wanting to say the princess and this and that. But here we go. This game does have like little mini game stages, so it isn't completely uh, it isn't completely platformer stages. Man, what the fuck? There's like a little bit of lag on this stage. Oh my god. This stage is a little bit more difficult than a few other stages in the game because of that one factor. Um, but I'll try to beat it. I don't know if I will. But if I do, I'll most likely end the episode there because, like I said, I don't want to play these games for too long. Just kind of want to talk about them with you guys. Um, kind of let you guys know where I'm coming from with these games. So yeah, watch where you step because if you land on the edge, it's game over. The game doesn't register the jump, and it's basically game over. As easy as you can jump on the platform is as easy as you can fall off of it. And so that's the sign of the boss. So like I said, there are some bosses in this game. Oh shit, this one's actually pretty easy. I fucked up there. Ah, yeah, 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 yeah. The boss guy got me. Fuck it. He won. Who cares? Hope you guys enjoyed. This is Ganso Jajamaru-Kun for the WonderSwan color. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys have, make sure to like, subscribe, give me some feedback. And as always, fans, till next time. Bye bye.